President Trump maintains that any deal he signs must include a border wall. And he's been consistent that it must be a solid physical wall with some parts see-through, some parts fence, and some parts empty spaces that just operate on the honor system.
That is Aidy Bryant playing former White House press secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders on Saturday Night Live. Aidy grew up in Arizona, watching women like Molly Shannon, Sherry O'Terry, and Anna Gasteyer on SNL. Today, she is a member of that exclusive comedy club herself. For the last 8 seasons, Bryant and fellow cast members like Kate McKinnon and Cecily Strong have been the hilarious hearts of Saturday Night Live. Bryant has been nominated for a pair of Emmy Awards while playing a catalog of memorable characters she describes as confident and stupid. Now, the 32-year-old is working on something even closer to her heart as executive producer, writer, and star of the acclaimed Hulu series Shrill, which returns later this week for a second season. Aidy and I got together here in New York for a Sunday Sitdown.
Here to comment is Aidy Bryant.
Without further ado, please enjoy our show. Oh, amen, sister.
And you just got tonked.
Do you like that?
I don't think people realize at home, if you've ever been to see SNL live, the minute you guys go to commercial break, it is an all-out sprint.
It's the only time I ever feel like an athlete. 'Cause I'm like, whoo, ripping my shirt off and running. I'm like, I think this is what track people do.
For 8 hilarious seasons now, Aidy Bryant has spent her Saturday nights racing around Studio 8H.
Nothing is more relaxing than the sound of unexplained adult laughter.
But as a wide-eyed 25-year-old new hire, Bryant could not imagine her Saturday Night Live run would last this long.
Most of the people in my town don't have their teeth, so I'm their queen there.
In my whole first season, I was just convinced I was going to be fired the whole year and was crying all the time, being like, this is it, it's over now. So it's so nice to be there and to feel really comfortable there.
Bryant made her name with the kind of quirky, outrageous, and sometimes raunchy characters more likely to come out near the end of the night. Or in Emmy-nominated music videos featuring the show's all-star female lineup, anchored by Aidy's alter ego.
Little baby Aidy.
Come on, sexy boy, gotta do this quick. While my folks are at the pharmacy, my mom is sick.
It's really stuck, and now when I'm on airplanes and people are like, excuse me, little baby Aidy, I'm like, well, I'm a 32-year-old woman, but yes, hello.
Let's do it in my twin bed, twin bed.
Do you have that sense of sort of empowerment with your group of women on the show?
For me, it was just like a survival tactic in the beginning where I was like, oh, I feel like I'd rather do something with my friend than alone. We kind of started writing from that place of like, well, I love doing bits with Kate, and we share an office.
Kate is Emmy-winning cast member Kate McKinnon, Bryant's longtime partner in comedy crime.
Get your booty on the floor tonight, ain't my day.
What's it like in that office when the two of you are bouncing ideas off each other?
I think people probably imagine our office to be very fun, but it's actually a lot of us like quietly talking about how much we like care about our mothers.
Well, sister, you have a little lipstick on your teeth. Here, I'll get it for you.
Well, that's a shotgun.
Oh, well, so it is. I thought it was a QT.
I mean, this has got to be dream job stuff. To sit
It
with your
is.
friends, make jokes, and go tell them on TV and get paid for it.
Completely, yeah. And we get to like stay up all night like it's a sleepover. It's the best.
Bryant grew up in Phoenix, a fan of SNL. Now one of the show's stars, she has embraced her adopted home of New York City and favorite spots like Madison Square Park.
You could not have imagined when you were a kid growing up in Arizona, I wouldn't think that you'd
No
be standing
way.
here.
I was sunburned, eating chicken tenders, didn't know what to do to make anything happen. I started as like a kid doing plays and stuff, but then when I found improv, I was like, I like this so much better
Right.
than just like I don't know, wearing a skirt and walking around and being like, Mama, or whatever in some play.
So was that high school then? You were a teenager, like
Yeah.
improv camp and all that?
Yeah, fully.
Yes.
I was doing like teen improv in Arizona, which, ooh, what I would give to watch the tape.
College took Bryant to Chicago, where she met fellow comedian and future husband Connor O'Malley.
That beat, it's got a lot of power. Here's some reasons we cry in the shower.
She soon began performing at the famed Second City Improv Theater, a breeding ground for some of Saturday Night Live's biggest alums.
Aidy Bryant.
Between the laughs, though, Bryant was fighting a private battle with a lifelong insecurity, rooted in society's harsh standards for beauty.
I was sort of taking everyone's word that there's one way to be beautiful, there's one way to be valuable, there's one way to be an actress. And pretty quickly I was like, oh, this is all made up by someone who I very likely don't respect, you know, like...
How do you stop caring about that stuff? Because it is in your face constantly on
Totally.
TV and everywhere else.
I mean, it's not like I flipped a switch and I did it and I'm a perfect
Right.
ding. You know, like it is, it's something that is ongoing forever. But I think for me, what I often can do is just think about like, why do I find myself valuable? And it's not the width of my thigh.
That epiphany inspired Bryant to take on the Hulu series Shrill. On the show that is based on Lindy West's best-selling memoir, Bryant plays a version of the woman she says she used to be.
Wow, your wrists are tiny.
Oh.
You actually have a really small frame. There is a small person inside of you dying to get out.
Oh, well, I hope that small person's okay in there. And that's something that actually happened to me, which was
Really?
someone grabbed my wrist and was like, you're small under there. And I was like, thank you. But I also think people feel like they're helping you and it's
Right.
well-intentioned and it's a complicated thing that I think a lot of women of all kinds of sizes experience.
For Aidy Bryant, success has brought with it an unexpected opportunity.
I got into doing this because I love comedy and I love writing and I love performing, and pretty quickly I realized that people were seeing me for more than that, which was like what my body represented to them. I just always have sort of felt like rather than pushing against that, I should just let that be part of
Embrace
me.
it.
Yeah, and it did take some work on myself to be like, yeah, I do deserve to be here.
Aidy Bryant, everyone.
And in keeping with that theme, Aidy launched a clothing line last year called Pauline, with designs and sizes from 12 to 28. The second season of Shrill premieres on Hulu this coming Friday, January 24th. And then Saturday Night Live returns from its winter break on Saturday. Our thanks to Big Daddy's Diner here in New York for hosting that conversation. To hear Aidy talk about that famously nerve-wracking SNL audition, check out our web extras at today.com/Sunday. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Sitdown podcast to hear the entire unedited interview with Aidy Bryant. You can find it on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get yours.